Just Capital is out with its 2022 Corporate Racial Equity Tracker, which measures how much America's 100 biggest employers are disclosing about their commitments to diversity, equity, and inclusion. It found diversity data disclosed among its workforce increased by 6%, and disclosure around board diversity increased by 13%. Joining us now is Just Capital's Corporate Equity Director, Ashley Marchand-Orme. Ashley, welcome to the program. Those gains, how do we read those gains, 6 and 13%? Would you quantify that as good or too slow?
Well, it's become clear that there are areas where we have seen progress, and those gains may not seem super significant, but those are areas where investors really pushed. And these are areas where we weren't seeing the same level of disclosure. You mentioned board and workforce diversity, pay equity analyses. Disclosure around those are another thing that we saw increase from 34% to 45% among the companies that we looked at. So fairly significant if you're thinking about measuring progress. And we have to have transparency and disclosure as part of how we keep companies accountable to the commitments they made 2 years ago.
And Ashley, these are the biggest 100 employers in America. So you think these are going to be sophisticated organizations with lots of people that can perhaps get this going as well. Corporate America will have to lead, I assume, from the front. We got a lot of CEOs that watch this show and this network that may be listening to you right now. What would be then your best piece of advice for them to accelerate this kind of disclosure and the changes they need to make?
Well, I think it really comes down to beginning with listening to your stakeholder. I mentioned that investors have really been pushing for these issues of expanded disclosure around workforce, board diversity, pay equity. Well, the American public also really wants to see corporate America be more transparent about these issues. And we know that from our polling, some of the issues Americans care about are things like pay equity analysis, ensuring that those are being conducted on an annual basis. We know the American public thinks that racial equity cannot be achieved without workers being paid a living wage. So the American public, I think, is really looking and watching for corporate America to step up. Again, we mentioned this point 2 years ago, companies made some very public commitments to advancing racial equity. And I think this is less of a sprint and more of a marathon, but we need to see progress along the way regardless.
And I want to be clear on what you're talking about, Ashley, which is we're not talking about making sure that there is no disparity in pay. You're just actually talking about companies disclosing pay and whether or not, correct? I mean, that's the difference.
That they're even conducting these pay equity analyses in the first place, where they're actually looking at pay across the board, breaking it down by race and ethnicity to know whether or not you're paying workers equally for equal work across the demographic characteristics of your employee.
And there's these gaps. I was looking at your report last night. Like one of the things, for example, is 98% of companies say they've got anti-harassment policies. By the way, I don't know what the other 2% of companies are doing. Well, we don't have any. Go ahead and harass. I mean, anyway, 98% report having anti-harassment policies, but only 21% report that they actually have anti-harassment policy training. So it feels like there's a large gap there, Ashley.
There's a gap. So this goes to underline the point of disclosure not being everything. Disclosure is so critically important so that we can gauge progress over time. But what's important is not just to disclose that you have a policy on a given issue, but to really think through what it looks like to demonstrate that you've actually woven these issues into your culture. So the idea of having a policy is great, right? But take it the step further and actually provide training for your workforce so that they can know how to address issues of harassment within the company.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.